Welcome all to the Faceless Homesteader. This is my first video. These are my chickens. That's my main rooster. Probably can't see his spurs, but they're about 2 inches long. But anyhow, you won't see much of my face. I think that people, when they watch these, would like to see what's going on out in the world. Stick around. I'll show you my, I'm getting ready to do a compost pile, first one of the year. It's into February, Ohio. And show you what I've learned. I'm 60 years old, been a hunter and a gardener, an outdoors dude all my life, so yeah, stick with me. Alright, well, we're still working on the compost pile. Got that tore down. It was a frozen block. But yeah, I got a tarp here, that old rotten one that I'm used to cover this up. But we're going to work on this here some more. Did a bunch of other stuff yesterday. But I got to get this built so it can start heating up, so I can then go start fixing the greenhouse, which was knocked down by the snow. And once we get that fixed, I'll move this into the greenhouse, and that's what I'll warm the greenhouse with in the month of March and April, first part of April. Here in Ohio, I've seen it snow at the end of April, so you never know. Right now it's about 40 degrees. It's not as nice as it was yesterday. Nice and sunny, I gotta say that. But we're gonna work on this some more, and we got the chickens out. They're all banging around. I got a lot of squirrels because I got a lot of hickory trees here. And when I come out this morning, all the squirrels run around in circles. There's a hawk up here in the tree screeching. I hope he left. I really don't want to have to shoot a hawk because it's trying to kill my chickens. Unfortunately, my chickens got to survive over him. He can go eat the squirrels or the mice or anything else, but it's a pretty big hawk too, so it's probably a red-shouldered. And they tend to they'll pick on a chicken. Roosters will run, you know, I got 3 roosters, so they do tend to, they're not the greatest fighters. They do got attitude problems, but they'll definitely keep them off of the hens until the hens can find cover, usually. All right, well, I'm gonna get to shoveling. As you can see, I got a ton of leaf foliage that are leaves that I rake up, and that's what I make mulch out of. And all this dirt right here is fallen mulch piles that I've done over the years, and I'll rake all that up and use it this year. I just got to sift it. But we'll update the pile as we go, and show you the other stuff that I'm doing today as I go along. Gotta like it when everybody's pitching in and help breaking up the ice pile. Guys, they want to get into the new pile. I'll get that covered up. Gotta get it. I think I'm gonna try. I know it's 3 foot wide. It's an easy step wide, so it's at least 3 foot wide. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to chase everybody off. Junior, tell him to calm down. All right, here's another thing that I learned from you preppers out there. I never tried this, but if you pour urine in your pile, and it'll jumpstart your process, your compost process. So we're going to try it. Don't know if it'll work or not, or if it'll help. Seems like with all the chicken manure I got enough nitrogen, but I don't know. If you can see, if she'll show you, she's got spurs. Little hen. You see her spurs? I know they're pretty so hard to see. Come over here, Shorty. So we get everybody over here. I got 2 young roosters. I got a hen still stuck in the. I got 2 young roosters, and old Junior, he's not too happy. There's Shorty right there. You see them spurs on her feet? Yeah, little spurred hen. Ain't that right, Shorty? This was probably the oldest one I got. Huh. My egg layers, I tend to just let them die of old age. Young roosters, they all get butchered. And I'm gonna have, I don't know, I'm gonna have probably 5 or 6 hatches this year. Butcher all the roosters. Had to replace my water heater in the fall and the refrigerator. These just haven't got to the dump yet. Sitting down right now because I had to take a break from all this raking. Not the man I was 20 years ago. Could eat the mice. Got some dead mice on the ground here. Unfortunately, when you live in the woods, you get field mice in your house. There ain't anything you can do about it. I know I got to get the clutter away from my walls, but that's all done in the summertime. Time the snow starts flying, I sort of hibernate. So, but needless to say, yep, I just wanted to show you Shorty. Right, Shorty? And that's Whitey. All right, well, this is going to be the call of the chickens. Fortunately, I don't have time to always be outside with them. So I can't let them free range just by themselves, because they'll get killed. The dogs will show up, or coyotes, or fox, or who knows what. So I try to train them by calling. Looks like everybody's here. As you can see, well, the roosters, they're pretty leery. But don't look like anybody's out in the distance. They're all right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold still. I'm trying to count you, Junior. You guys want this? Huh? But I just feed them eggs. I scramble eggs. I have tons of eggs. I get 10, 12 eggs a day. And I don't really try to sell them. I'm going to try to do better at that this year. And I'm going to try to do better this year pickling them, because I like pickled eggs. So I'm going to be trying all kinds of different recipes. So if you got a good recipe, send it if you see this video. But I'm going to go ahead and throw this in there to them. And this is how I get everybody back in to the coop area. And be able to let them free range for a while I'm out here. And then put everybody up. So come on, group. Come on, watch out. Come on. All right, well, I got everybody back in, I think. I'll go count them here in a minute. And I'll get them out here and finish giving it to them. I got one rooster in there. I don't think I got them both in there. But Junior's usually pretty lenient. As long as they got space. He'll chase the one around. The other one, if he's in there, I'll go ahead and open up. I'll go ahead and open up both sides here. So he's got room to maneuver. Because Junior probably would kill him. Yeah, they're both in here. There's one right there. There's one right there. And I got a big old pile. This is what I get of manure in the winter time. It's pretty tall. But I'll get that. See, these guys here will dance around and they'll get up here on the roost and hide. But yeah. All right, well, this is my fodder system for my chickens. I take one of these and I just soak a small cup of wheat overnight. You can actually see, unfortunately this one here, I tried to drill a hole in it. That's all right, we'll do. That's sort of my whole little system. Homemade. You can get those little containers at dollar store for a couple bucks. I'll show you how it works as it goes along. Shut up. But you just start, do one a day, and by the time you get the one at the bottom, that wheat grass is as tall as the top of that thing, and just tear it apart, and they love it. It's cheap feed. It's a way to stretch your grain dollar. I give my chickens just the local pellets, and hey, leave her alone. You're gonna get in trouble. Junior's coming. I'm telling you, you better leave her alone. Old Junior, he don't put up with that. But you need the roosters. I really need more. You need roosters, because these little satellite roosters, if something does attack, these guys are fast, but they'll tend to get in the they'll tend to get in the way, which is a good thing. But anyhow, back to what I was doing. I'll just move this in and out. That just takes a sec. Leave it in overnight if it's going to be below freezing. You probably want to bring it in all the time, just for the simple fact that things will get in there and eat the wheat. They'll get in there if they get a chance and they know it's up there. They'll fly right up to the top of this thing. But anyhow, another chore that I'm trying to be as self-sufficient as I can this year. I'm gonna can a bunch of food. I'm gonna can chickens. The young roosters, if you feed them finishing grain until they're about 12 weeks old, then process them. Because when you hatch your own chickens like I do, which I'll be starting a batch here, and I'll be starting a batch of chickens in 1st of March, and then on the 20th they'll hatch, and then somewhere on the 20th to the 30th I got 6 guinea hens eggs coming. I'm gonna try to get some guinea hens hatched, because I have a lot of ticks. I have a lot of deer here. There's a lot of ticks, and got a lot of field mice. And field mice are, in my opinion, the biggest breeder. I don't like it when they go out there in that grass, but hopefully nobody will get killed. But they like that tree for some reason. I let those trees grow right there. I'm sort of digressing on to other stuff, but field mice breed ticks because there's just so many little mice running around, and those ticks, yeah, so I have a lot of ticks. So I'm gonna try to cure that problem this year, or in the coming years, try to cut it down, because Lyme disease is nothing to mess with. But see, you got those little roosters. If you have 6 or 7 of them on the outskirts, see how they sort of stay on the outskirts of the flock? They're watching. Everybody's watching. And I do have a fox roaming around here. I heard him this spring. A fox, when it has a mating call, and it sounds like a cat. Foxes and cat, I think, are in the same species line. But it sounds like that. You would know that howl. You've probably heard alley cats howling when they're in season. Well, that fox will do the same thing. Plus, I lost a rooster this year, and I'm pretty sure it was a fox that got in before I got that door closed on my shed. Or no, I think I left the door open because I keep the young roosters separate from Junior, because if I if I put them all in their enclosed roost area, all he does is chase them around, and it's just mayhem in there. But anyhow, we're going to get back over here to our pile and work on that. But I wanted to get these out here, and you don't want these to dry out, so I'll take these back inside until they start sprouting. But just once a day, you just take the water from down here, or the water that you pour, you just bring it out and dump it in the top one, and it'll drain into each one consecutively all the way down. And that's how they get their water every day. So what I'll show you how this works is it grows, it takes about a week.